Ever since I was in primary school, I have tried to keep a diary. Try being the operative word, failure being the foregone conclusion, prompted by the romance of pen and paper. The urge to see my ink and tears and laughter immortalized on the page overtakes me again. But I am split down the middle. Equal parts excitement and dread. You see, I lack discipline. Chores and drudgery get put on a schedule, and self-expression should be neither. Or maybe I am simply not interesting enough, not witty enough, not engaging enough to hold anyone's attention for very long, not even my own. Speaking pragmatically, I have nothing worth saying, like, who the fuck do I think I am, honestly? And yet, I am a universe unto myself. How can you sketch the outline of the galaxy? How can I put my thoughts into words and do justice to them, this mass of meaningless cosmic chaos? Dear diary, should I even bother? Dear diary, does it even matter? When I try to journal my thoughts, I am split down the middle. Who am I to say which is better, a sense of accomplishment or a sense of wonder? The satisfaction of covering a piece of paper with your own words, meager and trite, but wholly yours, or the promise of an empty page? I have too many notebooks. The only thing greater than the number of trees that have died for me is the reluctance I feel in sullying their pretty, pristine pages with my pretentious, fake deep shit. Piles and piles of blank paper, a house filled to the brim with potential, or a mountain range of vast emptiness. This is where I live, enveloped in this feeling, the hush before the storm, the deep inhale before the plunge. But at the end of the day, I guess an empty diary has only one purpose. Just like the seconds in the day, or a data plan in your phone, or the women in your life, we are here to be used up. This comforts me. This also enrages me. Dear diary, welcome to the shit show that is my brain. You better sit down, this will probably take a while. When I think about writing down my future plans, I am split down the middle. On dark and gloomy days, when I haven't had enough sleep, when Mercury is in retrograde, the future is a chasm full of nothing. The abyss that gazes back at me, repeating the same refrain. It doesn't matter, because we're all going to die eventually. But on warm days, when the sun is out, when I am rested, hydrated, and no longer hungry, the future is that 3-second stop at the top of a roller coaster, charged with potential energy, a thrilling precursor to flight. And although we know we're about to plummet back down to earth, it doesn't matter because we're all going to die eventually. When I recall past diary entries, I am split down the middle. I cringe and I yearn. Young me was so full of shit and so empty of negativity, enchantingly aching for more instead of achingly disenchanted and wishing for less. I often wonder, if she had survived, what would Anne think of her wartime diary? Did she ever imagine the frank thoughts of a teenage girl could be so meaningless to so many people? Would she have regretted her naive entries? The softness and optimism she showed the world, and the pain and heartbreak it hurled back at her in response? Or would she treasure the proof of her youth, written in a voice only the young and young at heart possess, heavy with ink and tears, light with laughter, enchantingly aching for more? When I think of legacy, I am split down the middle. This urge to leave a trace of my existence behind, to affect the world in some small way, a diary, a journal, a poem, a phrase, is it pure narcissism or impure altruism? Could the frank thoughts of an average girl ever be meaningful to anyone? Do I regret my naive entries, the softness and optimism I've shown the world, and the pain and heartbreak it hurled back at me in response? Or do I treasure this proof of my youth, written in a voice only the young and young at heart possess, heavy with ink and tears, light with laughter, enchantingly aching for more? Dear diary, maybe, probably, yes. Thank you.